morning, students. The last time we studied about the respiration. Now we are going to study about the next one chapter, that is circulation. The respiration and circulation, these are correlated. Now under the circulation we are going to study about the circulation in case of human being. But before that we have to know about the circulation. What is the exact meaning of the circulation? Now the word circulation, or when we observe the definition of the circulation, it is the continuous motion, and this continuous motion of blood means inside our body blood is continually under motion, and this blood always moves through the blood vessels, and these blood vessels supply this blood to our different body parts. Now this circulation of the blood through the closed system of blood vessel to the different body parts, this is under the action of heart. Means due to the pumping action of the heart, this blood continuously pump inside our body. Now from annelida up to the chordates, that is annelida, it is the one of the phylum of non-chordate. From annelidal animals up to the chordates, if you observe the circulating fluid, it is blood. Blood is main circulating fluid, and also lymph is a circulating fluid. Now both these fluids, blood and lymph, these are called as circulating fluids. The blood circulation, the system is called as blood vascular system, and the circulation of lymph, it is through the lymphatic system. Okay. The simple meaning of circulation is what? It is the motion of blood throughout our body parts through the blood vessels under the action of heart. And this circulation, in case of organism, this circulation, it is of basically two types. Now if you observe this circulation, the first one type of circulation is called as open circulation. Okay. And second one type, it is called as closed circulation. First one type is open circulation, second one type is closed circulation. Now this closed circulation, it is again divided into two types of circulation, that is single circulation, and second one is double circulation. Means before studying the details of circulatory system, we have to clear about these types of the circulation, that is open circulation, then closed circulation, and under this closed circulation, single and double circulation. Now one by one we studied about the first open circulation, after that second one closed circulation, and in this closed circulation the two types, that is single and double circulation. Okay. Now first we are going to study about the open circulation. See, this open circulation means, the word open, it indicates that the blood, it always flow through the body cavities, and these body cavities, these are called as hemocoele. In the 11th standard, we studied about the cockroach, the circulatory system of cockroach. This is of open type. That is, heart of the cockroach, it is straight and it is 13 chamber, and blood always flows through the open body cavities. In case of the open circulation, blood it always flow through the body cavities, and these body cavities are called as hemocoel. Now, the visceral organs, these visceral organs are present in the blood filled cavity. That is, this hemocoel, it is filled with the blood, and in this cavity all the visceral organs are present. Then what happens? Due to which there is blood never closed inside the blood vessels. There is no network of the blood vessels or the blood capillaries. Simply blood always or continuously flow through the body cavities. And this flow of blood, it is at very low pressure. Due to this open circulation, for the circulation of blood, low pressure is applied. That is low pressure of the blood, and this blood does not contain, this blood, it does not contain any respiratory gas, any respiratory pigment. Okay. Now, in case of human being, if we compare, our blood consists of hemoglobin as respiratory pigment. But in case of the open circulation, inside the blood, there is no any respiratory pigment. And hence, this blood, it is not involved in transport of gases. Now, this transport of gases, it is unable due to the absence of respiratory pigments. No respiratory pigment, hence there is no transport of gases. Now, exchange of material, it takes place. Actually, circulation, the basic purpose of circulation is exchange of material. Okay, it may be nutrients or it may be the waste product. Now, these materials exchange directly between blood and cells or tissues. Okay, see once again, in case of open circulation, blood it flows through the open body cavities, and this body cavity is called as hemocoel. Blood never closed in blood vessel, and due to which visceral organs are always present in the blood filled cavities. Now, this blood does not consist of any respiratory pigment, hence there is no transport of the gases. But exchange of material, this takes place directly from blood to the cells or the tissues, and such type of blood circulation, that is open circulation, it is specially occur in case of the arthropoda. Well-known example is cockroach, and the molluscans. In some of the molluscans and arthropoda animals, the type of circulation is called as open circulation. Now, on the contrary, this open circulation, the second one type, it is called as double circulation. The second one type is called as, not double, it is called as closed circulation. See, second one type, that is closed circulation. The word closed itself indicates that the blood always flow through the network of blood capillaries. Now this blood, it is always circulate throughout the body inside the blood vessels. There is network of the blood capillaries, and this continuous circulation or blood flow, it is the under the action of heart. Due to the pumping action of heart, this blood, it always circulates through the body with the help of network of the blood capillaries. And this blood, it never come in direct contact with cells and tissues. Why? Because this blood, it is always present closed circuit of the blood vessels. Now this type of circulation in which the exchange of material, it takes place between blood and cells or tissues. Okay, see, this exchange of material, it takes place between blood and cells and tissues, but through a intermediate fluid called as lymph. Lymph is the intermediate fluid due to which exchange of the material takes place between blood and the cells and tissues. Now, when this blood is circulated through the closed network of blood vessels, this shows higher pressure. That is, in case of the closed circulation, blood flows under higher pressure. And most important thing is that this blood, it consists of hemoglobin. What it consists of? Hemoglobin. What is this hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is a respiratory pigment. In case of next lecture, that is composition of blood, we studied details about the hemoglobin. And this hemoglobin, in case of the respiratory pigment, it is responsible for transport of gases, and these gases are, that is, oxygen and CO2. Now due to this circulation, which is called as closed circulation, it divides again into two types. First one is called as single circulation, and second one is called as double circulation. These two are the types of the closed circulation. Now this closed circulation, it is specifically occur in case of birds and mammals, including human. Means in case of human, the type of blood circulation is closed circulation. And if question may be asked, that is type of blood circulation in cockroach, answer is open type of circulation. Okay. Now if comparatively we studied about the open and closed circulation, the question may be asked, that is compare or differentiate between open and closed circulation. In case of the differences, you have to compare all the points.